Deborah, are you worried about slowing growth rates of Facebook ads?
Well, you know what, Facebook, it's interesting because Facebook grew its ad revenue at exactly the rate that we thought it was going to grow in 2019. So we're not worried in that respect. I mean, it's exactly where we think it is, and we're expecting continued growth next year. Everything is slowing, I think, because some of the issues that Facebook has been dealing with on a quarter after quarter basis regarding privacy and regulation, content moderation, political advertising, all of these things are still weighing on the company. But overall, I mean, I think things are still growing. And on another note, the user gains are actually ahead of where we thought they were going to be for 2019. So this is a company that is continuing to chug on and perform quarter after quarter.
You know, Deborah, every analyst on the street was really excited about Facebook in 2020 because you have the political ads, you have the Olympics, a very strong backdrop of an ad environment. Is this perhaps more of a later 2020 story when we could see a pickup in revenue then?
Well, I mean, I think we're seeing it throughout the year. I mean, our forecast only is for, we don't forecast on a quarterly basis. So we look at a year-end total, and we're thinking that Facebook's ad revenue is going to increase about 22% on a worldwide basis this year. You're exactly right. Political advertising is part of that. It's not a huge portion of Facebook's ad revenue. Certainly things like the Olympics will add a boost. But I think overall, it's the continuing gains among your everyday average advertiser who's continuing to spend on Facebook because of the accurate targeting, because the audience is still there, and because its sister property Instagram is also still growing.
Overall, these results don't look too bad, but we do have the shares down almost 7% after hours right now, and I get the sense that we're all kind of groping around to try and find some reasons for that. What's your theory?
Yeah, you know what, at Emarketer, we follow the revenue and usage for Facebook. The stock market is not something that we directly comment on. All I can say is that I really believe that Facebook has proven itself, at least according to our forecast, and it's on the revenues. It's beaten our forecast for numbers in terms of number of users this year. And you know, this is a company where even though it's had problem after problem, it's continuing to outperform the estimates that are put out for it. So it's hard to say exactly why the market is down at that point.
Is there a sense perhaps that Facebook's just got so big? I mean, it has billions of users now. It dominates the advertising arena. Is it just simply running out of room for growth?
Well, I don't think so. I mean, again, we're forecasting about 22% growth this year, so it's not running out of room to grow. I think it's got Instagram, which is still growing at an even faster rate. We estimate that ad revenue on Instagram is going to increase about 54% this year. So there's a lot of headroom ahead, I guess, for a platform like Instagram. Now, you could question about some of the other platforms like WhatsApp. Recently, there was news that Facebook has decided to pull back on placing advertising in the WhatsApp messaging app. That is interesting and concerning just because WhatsApp is such a popular property among users around the world. But if you just look at Facebook and Instagram, both of them are still growing, and there's not much more you can say other than that.